Alright guys, G John here, just continuing the streak here, talking about different freestyle flaws and how to fix them. So, say you have someone that has poor hip extension. Very common in society, and this is actually more common than you think with some of your age group swimmers, not just the people that are swimming for the first time in their older age. So, a few ways to access hip extension. Either you can have someone tighten their abs as much as they can and extend their leg back. As you see, I'm a little limited in hip extension. Maybe I'm studying too much, working on all this crazy scientific work. But this is one way to check your hip extension here. So tightening your abs, extending your hip, you can see how far the swimmer actually can bring their leg back and make sure they're not arching your back, because a lot of times when people think they're getting hip extension, they're getting that low back arching. That's one way. You can also do a different couple tests to assess muscle length that may be preventing hip extension. The one's a Thomas test. You have someone lay on a table. You check the length of the long hip flexors, the quadriceps, and the short hip flexors, the psoas iliacus muscles there. Okay, that's a little more complicated, but I'll post a video of it. I guarantee every swim coach can do it. Give it a couple whirls, see how it goes. So which muscles are preventing people from extending their hip? One of the main ones here is the psoas, the short hip flexors, or the quadriceps, the long hip flexors. So a lot of ways can be used to lengthen these muscles. You can do some stretching, that'll be posted on the site. Also some mobility drills with some tennis balls on the quadriceps, even the hip flexors up here, it is possible. Or you could also do some contract relax in these same positions. Or you can do some active mobility drills, some leg swings, front to back, should really target these long hip flexors. You can also add some knee bends here to really hit the long ones even more. You can also be doing some dynamic stuff that is very similar to swimming. I think that's a good one that I just showed you, the leg swings, or you can be doing some squat exercises, things in that nature. So what muscles may be weak that may be preventing that hip extension? The main one is the glutes. We got a lot of assless swimmers in this world. I mean, you go to swim meet, no one has a butt. It's kind of an issue that, it really hits me hard here. I'm an assless man myself, something I've been working on. So one way to work on the glutes is to really concentrate on doing it with your abs tight. So you can have someone laying on their stomach, tighten their abs as much as they can, and really work on extending their leg. Normal muscle firing suggests that the hamstrings are going to fire first, not leg, and then the glutes. However, if there's a muscle imbalance present or they have poor glute activation, you'll see their back extensors fire before their glutes. So what you can do is have someone lay down, have your hand on their back and glutes. Some coaches, beware, I know we have a bad rep nowadays, but I swear this is for only improving the swimmer's ability, nothing else. And you can actually feel when they extend their hip with their abdominals tight if they're using their glutes or their back extensors as the second one behind the hamstrings. If those back extensors are coming on, you got a problem there. You got to work on that glute activation. Okay, and that's how muscle timing comes involved. A lot of times people just have poor glute awareness, glute activation. So some simple exercises may have to be done first. You can check out Brett's blog. He's a very good strength and conditioning coach. Has a lot of great stuff on glute research. I'll be posting links to his stuff, and he'll be really working on some activation. It may start off simple with just butt squeezes, some clamshells, some side raises, things like that. But just being aware of your glutes is a major first step that I think a lot of swimmers, especially age groupers, can improve on. Okay, so those are the three things: increasing the muscle length of the hip flexors, muscle strength of the glutes, and then just the timing of the glutes, getting them involved. Okay, through those three things, this will be improving a lot of not only your age group swimmers but your masters triathletes as well. All right.